I just showered. And we're going to Vietnam. Currently 1 a.m. dito sa Macau, and we're getting ready because we plan to leave the house at 3 a.m. to catch the bus going to Hong Kong, and our flight is at 7:40 to Hanoi. So I'm gonna go get ready, and I will vlog. I'll do my best to vlog the whole trip, and yeah. Oh, I'm going with my family, by the way, so let's get into these!
Nails guy just show up my nails.
I need the photo, not your nails.
Of course, my family.
Oh, sige na. Okay, so we are here sa Hong Kong airport. We're gonna go to check in, immigration and all that stuff. Low-key, this is my first time actually in the Hong Kong airport, so I'm like basking in the glory. Rin naman. Pero alam mo yun, parang first time ko dito, so you're going to look around and like observe and chuchumers. So, yeah. Do it again. Hola. I prefer the bus terminal. It's so white for my liking. That's si ate. First time ko talaga dito, so I'm like looking around and stuff. Guys, we're lost. And we look stupid. I'm allergic to cats. Antok na. Ikaw. Sana all. Sana all may sleep. Sana all may sleep. Ako wala. I didn't sleep pero sino yung taka? Ako. Na-amaze lang ako. Also, it's raining. It's pouring. Nandito na tayo sa Hanoi. We're here. I feel rejuvenated because I slept like a baby. Hi guys, I'm literally in my university library's reading pavilion to record this, so I'm so sorry if I sound a bit quieter, but I'm going to get this done. This is me editing and just inserting my thoughts and commentary on my train street experience when the train was here. So before the train arrives though, a lot of the locals were telling us to like sit at the side, you know, sit at where we are in the video and sit more inwards for safety purposes, and they took it very seriously, so it's really important to abide them. I remember like hearing stories some tourists were being a bit rowdy and not listening to them. Please guys, if the locals are telling you to sit inwards, okay, listen to them. Just as you see in the video, you notice that it is slower than expected, and I agree with you. I agree with some people that would think that way too, that it was slower than I expected. I mean, I knew the train was slow, but I didn't know it was that slow. But anyways, about the speed, once the train goes towards you and is right next to you, oh gosh, you can literally feel the breeze, like the winds of the movement from the train, and the space between you and the train is very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little too close for comfort, and if you look at the video you can see my sister, who's recording this clip right here, actually moving to the right a little bit, which I found really funny because it was really close. So if you're a bit claustrophobic, I might suggest you sit more inwards, like literally sit in deep within the coffee shop / restaurants, or go to the second floor if there is an available second floor, if the closeness of the train bothers you, because yeah, it is kind of scary. But the whole thing took about like 1 to 2 minutes. It was a really fast moment, I'm not gonna lie, but it is exhilarating. And I might be biased, but this is actually one of my travel bucket lists, so it really means a lot to me to experience all of this. I teared up a little bit, but I didn't cry. As you can see at the end, it's like, oh my god, gusto ko mag-iyak. Like, I wanted to cry, but I couldn't let the tears out, but I did get teary-eyed. Overall, it was an awesome experience, and honestly, I feel like if you're traveling to Hanoi for the first time, this is literally one of the things you must do to complete the trip, because like if you went to Hanoi and you didn't do this, I feel like you didn't go to Hanoi. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, peace.
Furniture video.
For free? So, we just finished our day tour around Hanoi. We're going to different places. Now we're just back here at Old Quarter and just walking around, seeing shops and finding a place to eat and also a place to eat breakfast. So, yeah! Boom! That's my sister. Restaurant.
So lucky.
We just picked it randomly.
We are so lucky.
Ganda yung view, guys. Sobrang unexpected to actually. Kasi like, we went downstairs, it wasn't like this. And then they said that there was like another floor. We went to the second floor, it looks kind of like a storage room, so I got confused. But I noticed there was like another set of stairs. And I went to the third floor and I was like, oh, here we are.
Look at them, Eunice, look at them. Eunice threw the menu down.
Oh my god. That's how the restaurant looked like. We were up there. It's awesome. People were taking photos of us from down below. We were like wondering why they're taking photos of us, but yeah. It's because ganon yung view. Day 2. Everybody say day 2. Day 2.
Wait lang, wala akong kilay.
Ano ba yan? Masarap. So we stopped our drive because we wanted to come and take in the sights. Holy crap, that's so pretty! Oh, there's more! The bridge just shook and my sister got scared.
Horizontal, horizontal.
Natakot si ate.
Horizontal.
Natakot si ate kasi the bridge is shaking. She's scared.
Video mo na, okay? Wait lang ah.
She's horrified.
Oh my god.
I mean, even though it's rainy right now, the view still looks immaculate. It's gorgeous in here, guys. Guys, we were just talking about the phone is not giving justice to what you're seeing right now. I feel like I'm in Genshn Impact.
It's like when you look at the view, it's so wow.
Yeah.
Very amazing.
I feel like I'm in Chenyu Vale.
When you look at the phone, it's like
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, this is what I mean, guys. You actually have to come here to actually see it. Oh my god, that's beautiful. You have no idea. First stop, which is a temple. And look at all these fishes! Oh, these... Oh my gosh! Okay, so that man over there that was handling this stall tried to scam us. But I used Google Translate to take a photo of the paper that showed how much each cost, because my mom needs to buy some snacks. What happened was the man kept saying everything was 60, but then I looked at the menu right here. There was like a menu that showed the exact prices, but everything is in Vietnamese. So I translated everything and I realized that the Oreo costs 30 and then the Coke that my mom needed to drink cost 20. So yeah.
And he said the total price is 120.
Yeah, 120. And I also wanted to get the hat, but I was like, oh, because he was trying to scam us. I was like, yeah, no. That was the
From
menu.
the beginning, his way of saying the price is so suspicious, and that's why I asked Eunice.
Translate. So yeah.
I'm saying 60.
That's the vibe, but it's okay. Let's not get this moment ruined. At least we have
you know
everything.
what? If he's gonna scam us, make it make sense. like maybe 50, 20, or you know.
Oh, ang ganda. Oh, we're getting out. And if mom, keep going down. Down. You must go to the other part. Down. Don't go up yet. I'll let you know. Down fun. It's really close. Don't move more. Okay, I think. Okay. Up na.
We're out of here. We got out of Scylla's lair.
Oh my god. Okay, may signal na. Okay, there's signal. Jesus. Oh my god, Lord.
Oh! So good! Nice! Guys, ewan ko lang. Ang dami kong gusto i-video. Ang daming gusto i-picture. Pero I don't even know how I'm gonna fit everything in one vlog. Ang ganda, guys. As in, ang ganda. Ano? Ano? Guys, round 2. Cloud Cave.
I imagine a lot of things in my mind.
I'm more scared of the dark than you are. Hell no, what was that?
No, because I imagine maybe upstairs there's alien looking at us, and then under the water there's a lot of mermaid looking at us. You know, not the cartoons mermaid, ha? Yung talaga yung totoong mermaids na yung pangit. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh, so many imagination in my mind. I'm so scared. I mean, I appreciate the nature here, but my mind is scared.
Oh, we're going out. We're going out.
So you guys missed it. I actually sang a bit here because it was pretty. And I did not record it, but I think my mom recorded it, so... Or one of you. And then my sister got scared because she can
No,
imagine.
I don't.
I literally have a video. I'm gonna post in my stories about you freaking out. you were freaking out.
Yeah, it's scary.
And we out. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Down. Oh my god.
My safe card just... Oh.
Guys, it's over now. I'm sad. It's over now. Because this place is, I think this is the highlight of the Vietnam trip. It's over. I'm sad. But we have to eat. We're hungry and sleepy. It's over. We have to go. Come on. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. food by the lake. By the river, not lake. Okay guys, we're in France. Now we're in Japan. Now we're in Hong Kong. What? Shanghai. Now we're in Korea, guys. We are devouring. There's a deer. Okay, so nasa guided audio muna ako for the prison museum. So
now?
We are here in the VIP lounge of the Chapa Train Express or Chapa Express. It's fancy. It's comfy. Look at that. Love. Hi, mommy. Hi, sis. This is our train. This is where I'm staying. And then you can put storage up there. Agad. Tapos, ayun yung aircon. Parang ako tanga. Wait lang. Sorry sa sabugnes, pero we're currently here in the sleeper bus and I'll be reading my book before I sleep. I'm sleeping on the top bunk because I know my mom, my sister wants to sleep at the bottom, and this place is nice. The train is moving. I managed to take a breather shower, a combat shower, 2-minute combat shower before I hop onto this bed, and it's very cozy. Sis, how do you feel? I'm not showing you, don't worry.
Oh, God. Oh,
We stopped?
we here?
Yeah. I'm gonna read my book, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Morning, Ma.
Morning.
They served us hot chocolate. Ah, it's so pretty.
100.
And we out. Nasa cable car na tayo. Takot si ate.
No, I'm not.
You were literally just holding on my arm like crazy. It's cold and it's rainy, so may hoodie tayo. I still think it's enough, but let's just go for it. Guys! So we're kind of glad that we bought a jacket. The thing is, I don't know either. There's low visibility in here. How's this? Everybody is like laughing and screaming. Oh shit! Okay, I just stepped on a puddle. But yeah, there's low visibility in here. Low visibility, pero maganda. My phone is not doing it justice. Yeah. So, update. We dipped. We decided to dip because, we dipped because it's too cold and it's rainy, and we have to still walk up to get the train, and we're like, nah, we're dipping. At least we experience it. Our feet are cold. We just want more. But it feels great. One takoyaki. Takoyaki. Why are you guys here? I'm gonna go on the Alpine coaster, but I'm not gonna record because it's risky. I don't have a wristband. So bye guys.
Hey guys. Anyway. Yeah, I went full speed on it. I went full speed. I had so much fun, and now it's the end of the track, so I guess I can take my phone out, but it was fun. It was so much fun. I want to do it again. Period. So much fun. I want to do it again. Genuinely want to do it again, but I only did one round just for the experience, and now we're just like chill. We don't have to like do anything, so slay. Oh, that's on camera. Anyway, I'm slaying here. Happy Pride Month. Ganda. I love Vietnam. I'm in love with Vietnam, and I would do this again. I would come back here again. And coming with friends, I'm not sure. Y'all need to come. Ako na bahala sa itinerary mo.
Tulungan naman tayo ni... May shortcut pala.
Hi guys! So, dito na tayo sa sleeper bus. It's very spacious actually, so there's actually a lot of things. You have a lot of space here. You can open the LCD to watch movies, you can open the lights, which is basically that. And then you can go to sleep, which I don't know what it does. I don't know what this is. I think this is like to put drinks and stuff. You got a blanket. They give you a plastic bag for your feet. For your feet, what for your shoes, because you're not allowed to go in with shoes in. And the charger is right here, headphones right here, and then if you have an emergency, you can press that button, and that's HK Bus Lines. And here, ito yung curtain. Oh, but I love my view so much. Look at the view of Klook. Ang ganda ng Klook, guys. So I got unlucky, but I guess I can just go like this. It's fine. Back to the airport because we're done now for a Vietnam trip. Hi sis! Mommy! Say hi! Hi la! Hi!
Hey, Mami.
I said hi!
Where are you?
Ayaw niya. Ayaw mag-hi sa
My last one.
This is the first time I've ever been in a big plane like this, so everything is a present to me. You are balancing on 6 books and a tripod right now in my reading nook, on my reading nook as I record this. So, I hope you don't fall. Anyways, so that is the end of the vlog, and low-key, I wanted to make this video because I felt like the vlog was a bit too... It is gonna be long, I know, but I was just surprised by how abrupt the ending was, because at the last day, okay, the 5th day, when we're just heading back to Macau, back here, I didn't record much because I didn't feel the need to. So I wanted to do like a concluding video right now of what my Vietnam trip was like, and honestly, it was the best thing ever. I am so glad I went on this trip because originally my family oh, well, me, I wanted to go back to the Philippines and just, meet up with friends and all that stuff, but my family's been telling me, why don't we just go to another country? And I'm like, okay. So we were like, okay, where will we go? And then my mom was the one who suggested Vietnam. And I was like, I've always wanted to go to Vietnam, and there's a lot of places I want to go there, so I did. And yeah, that's how it all happened. And I had the greatest time of my life, and I feel like 5 days is not enough, genuinely. It isn't enough to encompass even just north of Vietnam. I feel like if I stayed for like maybe 7 days, I could get more experiences, but within 5 days, I feel like that was good enough. We managed to do plenty in 5 days. So the whole trip was 3 days in Hanoi, and the third day is like at night is like a transition day as well to go to Sapa, and then we just do like a Sapa day trip, and then at night you rest, and then the last day, that's our trip back to the airport in Hanoi. So it's like, yeah, we're going back and forth. Do I recommend this method? No. I do recommend when you arrive to Hanoi, go straight to Sapa, spend some time there, take your time, and then go to Hanoi. I actually prefer doing that. But the reason why we had to switch the stuff up is because of like the transitioning date, aka the transitioning day, aka the third day. And we found it, and we wanted to experience both like the train and the sleeper bus, so that's why our organization is like that. But to each their own. You don't have to do the way I do. I would actually suggest going to Sapa first and Hanoi. And secondly, I also want to discuss like my favorite itinerary. My favorite day, perhaps, is better, is definitely second day. The second day was my favorite. Going to Ninbin and going to Chang'an was, or Chang'an, how do you pronounce it? Sorry if I butchered a few of the words, but the second day was definitely my favorite because obviously one, that was a World Heritage site, a World Heritage site, and I really, really enjoy that area. I'm like a huge lover of nature, mountains, rivers, lakes, water. Put me in that area to ground myself in. Love. I really, really love being in that area. And I just like, yeah, it was like 2-3 hours. And we took the most famous, the most popular route, which is Route 3. And I wish it never ended. It was so, so good. The caves were something. It was a little scary, especially the first one. The first one was a bit scary for me because one, I don't like the dark. I don't do good in the dark, and we literally had to like crouch down like this, and I was looking like a freaking alligator or a crocodile. Oh, and there was the vacuum. The space was not good. So again, similar to the train street experience on the VO that I did, if you are claustrophobic, please be prepared to like experience more claustrophobic in Chang'an. But it's still beautiful. It's still very beautiful, and I genuinely felt like Scylla in Epic the Musical. I sang a little bit there. I'm not confident to showcase my singing, but you have heard my singing just a little bit. But yeah, there's that, and I'm happy. But there's some things that I wish I didn't do, and I'm gonna give you a few stuff that we did that I think would not be worth it. Now, first and foremost, I think the one that isn't worth it, the one that came to my mind immediately was in day 3, we did the Incense Village and the Grand World. Now, for me personally, I don't think it is worth going to the Incense Village. And the Grand World thing, depends, but I don't know why. I feel like the Grand World thing is like not finished. It feels and it seems very theme park ish. And we went there at like early in the morning. Not early in the morning, sorry. It's like 10, 11, 12 ish around that time. So I don't know if it's because there's not a lot of people. Oh, we did go in the weekday, by the way, not weekend, weekday. So maybe in the weekend there's a lot of people, but or maybe right now the time that we went was not peak touristy season. I don't know, but it was really desolate. And I generally think that it's not worth going to the Grand World. Now, for the Incense Village one, it's great for photos, yes. But is it worth going? No. Why? Because it's actually quite far away from Hanoi. I think it's like a 30/40 minute drive. Going there, it was honestly a waste of time. And it was way too hot for us to even like take more photos. So yeah, we were there so quick, and we left immediately to go to Grand World, where I said was like kind of a work in progress. I feel like it's still a work in progress, but yeah. I think that's it, honestly. Those two were the ones where I'm like, I wish we didn't take up so much time going there. And oh, yeah, I wish I would come back so that I could take more time in the museums, specifically the museums, like the prison museum and the women's museum. I wanted to take more time there, but because, we're a bit in a rush. We're not in a rush, but we're just a bit in a rush because we don't want to waste too much time. The prison museum was depressing as hell. Depressing. Almost wanted to cry because I was also listening to the audio, so there was music and the English stuff. Oh, by the way, the guided audio thing, you have to pay 100 Vietnamese dong, 100k Vietnamese dong for it. So please beware, it's not free. It does not come with a ticket. The ticket and the audio guide is two different things, which I was surprised with, but it's okay. We ball. So I was the only one that did an audio guide. My sister and my mom just walked and looked around. But I feel like in order for your museum trip to be worth it, please use the audio guide. It is actually very helpful and very immersive because not only does it give you like background music, it gave you, of course, the guide and additional stories from, if I'm not mistaken, it was from a memoir that one of the prisoners wrote. So it was fantastic, but depressing as hell. And for the women's museum, this one is the one I wish I could take much more time, because when I was in the women's museum, I think it was around 4 or 5, 6-ish, and yeah, it was already kind of tight, so I couldn't take my precious time. I only went to the places where I'm really interested in, which is the first one was like marriage and birth, I think, or is it just marriage? I don't remember. Basta, yung women's museum is separated into themes. So there was one where it's like, oh fuck, I really forgot. So there's one where it's like marriage, and then the other one was like war, or like during the Vietnamese War and the French colonial times, yada yada yada, which was really really cool. There was one that I did not record, but I have a photo of it, and it is like a diary. That one was so memorable to me because I played the audio guide there, and it basically just read out what was written in that diary, and I was impressed. And I felt that sense of like, because Vietnam and the Philippines have been colonized before, so it felt very like, hey, I connect with you in terms of resistance. So it was very memorable. And then the last one that I went to was the women's fashion. That is where I wish I took more time because it was really interesting. I saw so many fabrics and so many ways that dresses are styled, yada yada yada, and how can you tell which tribe or group that came from. It was really interesting, but then again, at that time I was already like stressing out because of the time. And the reason why I was stressing out, because after the women's museum, we had to go get dinner, and after dinner we're gonna go straight to the Chapa Express, where we're gonna take the sleeper train to Sapa. So that's what I mean. I felt like it was so congested I couldn't enjoy. So I want to go back to Hanoi again just so I can do museums, and maybe I could do solo. I could probably travel in Hanoi solo, go through it culturally and educationally, so I can learn so much more about Vietnam. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. But obviously there were some setbacks and there were like a bit of complications, obviously, like every traveling experience does. And I would tell everyone is be prepared to use translators a lot. So have Google Translate or whatever translating app that you have, but I use Google Translate because apparently it works. It works well with Vietnamese. So yeah, our driver in the first 3 days could not speak any English or Chinese or even Tagalog. So we had to result in using translator apps. Everything was cool. We used translator apps. The driver was hella cool. I'm so thankful for him because he actually taught us a lot of things. He actually taught us like how to eat the noodles. Oh, fuck, is it banchan? Banchan noodles? Like he taught us how to eat it properly. He taught us what it is for. And then when we are driving, like he would pause in one area and he would like point and say what it is with his translating app. And there was this one time when we were on the way to Ninh Binh, exactly, there we passed by like this really fancy schmancy place. I think I shared it there, and then he stopped at the side and said that, oh, that place belongs to a billionaire dude in Vietnam. And I was like, oh, okay. No wonder why, because it was so out of place. Like that place is like a freaking palace right next to villages. I'm like, what is this place? And then yeah, he just said that it's a billionaire. Of course it's a billionaire. Ugh. Anyway, he took care of us for 3 days. And then in Sapa, we had another driver again, but luckily this driver knew how to speak Mandarin. So my sister, who is very fluent in Chinese and is quite comfortable with her Mandarin, was able to communicate with him perfectly. So yeah, no problems at all in Sapa. Speaking about Sapa, this is another conflict, I would say. Please bring a jacket and make sure you go at the right seasonal time, especially if you're going to Fansipan and you're going to hit the peak, the highest peak of, as they say, Indochina. Why? It's because it was a shame that we couldn't reach the peak. We couldn't continue our journey because it was way too cold and way too dangerous. Like the low visibility is insane and the coldness was just not right. And intuitively, and of course my mom was there, my sister was there, we dipped, and then we decided to rest up in the second floor and then we discussed, do you want to go again? Like maybe my mom would stay because my mom was not wearing the appropriate clothes. It was just me and my sister, but then I looked at my sister and I was like, nah, I don't think we should push our luck. Like maybe we shouldn't do it at all because first and foremost we are unprepared and the low visibility might screw us over. So I said no. And I said maybe next time when we come here we'll be more prepared. We come at the right time where the visibility is perfect, the weather is not too cold and it's not rainy. So yeah. And also my sister agreed, and my sister also noticed that when we dipped, a lot of the tourist group that was supposed to go also canceled it because the tour guides are saying, yeah, we're gonna have to cancel this one. We'll just stay up in the area that we were, but we're not heading up. Like they said, we're not going up because yeah, you can't see anything. It's cold. It's rainy. It's just simply not safe. So if the tour guides are saying that, what more for us, right? So, and eventually because of that and the fluctuating temperatures, it was like from cold to hot and humid and all that stuff, I got sick. But I managed to get rid of the sickness in like 2 days. So it's all good from me because I took medicine immediately and I took everything I needed to do. I did suob when I went back home. Suob is basically like boiling water and then you just... And yeah, so please be aware of that. Another experience that I would say was a bit off or bad, I would say. I can't think of it. Oh, I remember. Now this one I'm not going to put on blast necessarily. I think it's just a really tiny mistake, a minor mistake actually, but this shouldn't have happened. In the prison museum, like we had to buy tickets first before entering, right? So in the ticketing booth, there was a group of I believe students in front of us, and we're like, okay, so we followed right behind. And then after that, when it was our turn, for some reason a man just cut in, because I think the man thought that we were with the students, and immediately bought the tickets. And I was pissed that I was like, hey, you didn't line up. But obviously that man don't understand. But the lady behind the counter noticed it. The lady told the man that you actually cut the line, but still she took his money. She still served him. So that kind of threw me off a little. I was like, why would you still serve him if you knew that he cut the line, right? And so my sister was the one who spoke up, saying that next time, if this happens, you shouldn't accept his money. You should give him back his money and tell him to line up. Yeah, that was a kind of a negative experience we had in the prison museum, but again, not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but definitely something that needs to be worked on, hopefully. And then another thing, oh yeah, the scam. I don't know if it's considered a scam. Yeah, maybe a scam, I don't know, but luckily we weren't scammed. We weren't scammed out of our money. Chang'an, like that man, was just saying everything was 60, everything, like the Oreos were 60, the Coke was 60, and my mom needed those because of her sugar levels. I wouldn't buy those there, actually. Personally, I wouldn't buy those, and I do not want to bring snacks around because I know that place is a protected place, and I do not want to be that tourist that, like, litters and all. I don't litter, okay, but still, I wasn't comfortable in buying those products. But my mom needed it because of her health, and she needed sugar to keep her going, so we had to buy it. So I looked at the menu. There was a menu right there, and I just took a photo of it, and Google translated everything. I had to take my time reading through everything because not everything Google translates correctly. Know what I mean? So I had to take my time. The soda costs 20, and then the Oreo costed 30. So in total, it's 50. And he said everything was 60. What are you talking about? So when he noticed that I used an app and I said, oh, this one is 30, that one is 20, he kind of just gave up. He gave up and was like, okay, okay. It's like he accepted his fate, and I'm just like, lesson learned. Check your prices. I mean, I try to be a bit understanding on why these things happen, like the scammer, like why it happened. Maybe he just wants everything to be dealt and done with, yada yada yada. And I mean, 60 is not that bad, like 60 Vietnamese dong. We run in a budget. Me and my family run in a budget, so we do have to be a bit conscious about what we're spending. So yeah. Overall though, even though we've had bad experiences and all that stuff, overall this trip was a 10 out of 10. Like, I would want to come back again. I want to go to other places as well. Like, I wanted to go to Da Nang and Ha Long Bay as well. But again, we didn't have enough time. I also want to, hopefully, definitely want to visit central Vietnam. I also want to go visit Ho Chi Minh, which is all the way in the south, one day. But yeah. Okay, maybe I could talk about what I got. I didn't really get much. I just bought like souvenirs and stuff for my friends. I bought, oh, I bought two journals. Not two, three journals actually. Hold on, let me show you guys. Okay, so we're back. I bought three journals. First journal I got was this one. It was so it was so pretty. Why is it, it's reversed, but this is how it looks like from here, and this is how it looks like at the back. It is so pretty. I plan to make this like my astrology, like note-taking journal, which works because I love how inside is just blank, so I can do illustrations and stickers and all that stuff. And then I went to the journal things, or these journal things, or this journal things. I'm gonna just put the shop name somewhere here, but I went there. Such a cute place. I got two additional journals because I wanted to get three journals there. This one, this tiny one, is going to be my tarot journal. It's so cute. It's also very soft, and I really like how this is binded. Again, it's blank, so I can do my own illustrations in it and all that stuff, and everything here will just be tarot related. And this one is, I think, my most favorite journal I got. Just a regular journal. write down my thoughts, write down my emotions, write down my day, some important stuff. I already have my first entry. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my journals, and I'm so happy I got these, and I can't wait to fill these journal up, and you're gonna see it through the future. And another thing I bought is obviously the two shoes, like the high heels and the tabbies. Another thing I also got was this book. So let me give you context. I made a tradition of mine that whenever I go to a place, whenever I go to a different country, I would buy a book from that place. There was like a souvenir shop in Old Quarter, and like one part of it was selling books, and it was this one that caught my eye, which is The Sorrow of War by Bao Nin. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. And I have lately been interested in reading about politics, war, all that stuff, yada yada yada. So this story is about, oh shit, based on the true experiences of Bao Nin and banned by the Communist Party, this novel is revered as the All Quiet on the Western Front of Our Era by New Statesman. So the synopsis of this book is Kian, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kian's job is to search the jungle of screaming souls for corpses. He knows the area well. This was where, in the dry season of 1969, his battalion was obliterated by American napalm and helicopter gunfire. Kian was one of the only 10 survivors. This book is his attempt to understand the 11 years of his life he gave to a senseless war. I felt like this is something I will continue doing, and I would read this one day. I'm gonna put this somewhere here, maybe in this red pile over here. It fits perfectly. Oh shit, my pride flag did not fall. Anyway, I think that is all I have to say, and we can end it right here. Thanks for watching. Genuinely, it's probably going to be a very long video, and the reason why I wanted to vlog this trip was because, one, why not, and two, it's like a little way to document and archive my memories and help me remember, oh, what can I improve in my traveling? What can I improve in this itinerary? What can I tell my friends, like, hey, be careful of this, be careful of that, or do this, do that, It's a great way to hold memories, and also to to delete videos off my phone. So I just converge everything into one video, post it out there so I can visit it any single day, any single time, any single second.